Feel the weight of today slowly melting away. Even the sun goes down. Even the sun goes down. Anything you're holding doesn't need to be held right now. Anything that's hurting is surrounded by some love right now. Loosen the grip, let yourself slip, free fall right into it. Let it all go, there's nothing to hold. Free fall right into it. Free fall, free fall. You'll always be you. You'll always be you. Always love with nothing.
Hi, you guys. Free fall. Free fall. All right. Welcome in, everybody. Wow. Every day brings something insane. Welcome in, you guys. Welcome to WCIA Network, where everything I do and say falls under Section 107 of the Copyright Act 1976. Justice coming soon. Yeah, can't wait for this one. Thank you. I'm just GH. Thank you guys for all these amazing words. Trouble. Hey, Trouble. Kathy, Colleen, Vanessa, Shazam, BC. Wow. Yes, sorry. I didn't mean to have it for tomorrow. I always meant to have this for today. And hi, Just Mary. I don't know how I did that. Once in a while I do that on accident. Let me get my chair comfortable. All right, much better. So don't forget thumbs up, you guys, on your way in, please. Look at that. Thank you. It will make a difference. Obviously, I'm trying to grow the channel with likes. I'd really like to get over 10,000 subscribers, but we shall see how that works out. It's going slowly, but I do know that we're a strong group over here and making a difference. Oh, thank you, Just Mary. Colleen, I think I said hi, yes. Today is going to, I actually have two different presentations, and the one that came through last minute, it came through as I was listening to Jody Sue. Jody Sue Brown has always been one of the ladies that I have up here, and I speak about her channel and the information that her channel gives me, the gifts of information. And same with Ziggy. Ziggy's channel since day one has given me gifts of information. I have a presentation, now I have two, because that's what comes through. Information comes through on, timing. It's all timing. And I can't predict it, and I have no freaking idea until I sit down and look at my screen. I don't prepare until I'm ready to prepare. So this here is Ziggy. Most of you know Ziggy, and I do know I'm not even listening to anybody deeply. I do know and hear and keep an ear out for what the YouTubers are stirring up. And they stir shit up. And when they stir it up, I hear other things outside of what they're saying. So like when Justin for All speaks, I completely hear something else when he speaks. I don't even know what he's saying. I can't understand it. Now, there's nothing to do with him. It's all spiritually speaking. So someone could be talking to you like me. I'm talking clearly, and I'm using sentences and words, blah, blah, blah. But someone may be like, I have no freaking idea what she just said. It's because you're just not on that wavelength, right? Like you're somewhere else. When you're listening to me, you could be in a judgmental place. You could be in a place of fear. You don't want to hear it. You could be in a place that, you've already sabotaged listening to me. Well, I do that. I do that with other channels. And Justin for All gave me many gifts of information this week, as well as Jody Sue Brown, as well as Ziggy. And what's really, really important to recognize and notice for those who are here for Summer Moon Wells are the panels. Who puts who on a panel? And then if you want to see something that's really interesting, go back in time 2 years ago and see who put who on a panel for Summer Moon. And go look at see what they were talking about. This is extremely important information. This is new information that I'm giving you guys today, and I'm going to lay it out. I don't know how. All I know is this is new, and this is something that the TBI needs to watch. The TBI should watch this. Am I busting the case open? No. But it gives information on a level that if in fact they notice something in my video and they walk away with it, and then 2 days later they're like have a aha moment on their, by themselves, that's how it works. Like I could sit here today and show you guys this front page, and you're probably all like, what is this front page? This front page is from 2 years ago, I'm assuming. The Tree People interview, it's called. This is Ziggy. Now, Ziggy was on site by the wells, and she had 2 or 3 videos that I kept. The reason I kept them is because it showed me different cars. It showed me people I've never seen before. And it showed me how the cars are changing and how the cars are on stilts. And the only reason I went back is because I heard Don Wells say that the guy, Dudley's car, was on stilts in his backyard. Now I'm like, so certain things stick out to me that I'm supposed to hang on to. Other stuff, I couldn't tell you what he said. No idea. But he said his car was on stilts. I'm like, why would he say that? The car wasn't on stilts. It was in his back. It wasn't on stilts. So when I watch Ziggy's, these cars are all on stilts. They're all on stilts. It's the weirdest thing. I'm going to show you. Ziggy has found herself on the bottom corner of this video. And that's Ziggy. Now, it must be Ziggy in the corner because what she must be doing, I don't know. This was a live video there, but she must have came home and then put it up. Because how else would she get here on the bottom, the very, 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 very last second? See, the video is 14 minutes and 38 seconds. She pops up at 14 minutes and 38 seconds. By the way, that's when you get your best frame. And I want you to notice the glasses she's wearing, the color. She's laying back with her eyes closed. And what I'm going to show you in this video is information that I will give you about Summer Moonwell's case. And this is what I do. It's called channeling. It's just called getting messages and I speak them and that's it. Easy peasy. There's a few things that stick out in this video. Oh, the one who put thumbs down, thank you very much. It usually brings me some really good luck. So thank you. And if you want to give yourself a gift and feel what it feels like to open your mind up and be non-judgmental and just breathe. Just sit here and take a breath without prejudgment, nothing. And then ask yourself, why would I go into someone's chat room and put a thumb down when I don't even know this person or know even what she's going to talk about? So ask yourself what inspires you to do that. Those are called gifts from God and they're free. Because whatever inspired you to do that is something that you need to work on in your life. It's not about me. I know it's not about me. I'm not an idiot. I'm not a fool. I get it. It's about you. So if you want to learn about yourself, go learn about yourself and just sit down with a paper and pen and ask yourself why you have a need to do that in everyone's chat room. It's really weird. And it's childish, but there's a reason you're doing it. There's a reason that for you you're doing it because it's about you. Anyone that's here on my channel listening to me knows that it's about you. We don't fall into that, oh my God, oh, we have a troll. I don't care. I don't give a shit. So go work on yourself. Sit down, take a breath, and work on yourself. And that is a free lesson from me. I looked at her video and it showed me different cars. And it showed me this man. Does anyone know who this is? This man winds up with particular things in his hand and in his mouth. Does anyone know who this is? So this is what I mean. So this to me would be something that TBI needs to look at ASAP. ASAP. Because it's in Ziggy's video. And nobody has noticed it. For all I know, he's just the tree trimmer. I don't think so. Hi, Marie. Hi, Crystal. At all. But this is something that is important. Because if you look at him, really look at him, look at his mouth, look at his hands, he has indicators of the Summer Moon Wells victims. He has them. And what I mean by that is this. So you look at this, and what I'm telling you is this is important. And it's very clear. And let me show you what happens. This particular person becomes connected to some metal fucking thing. And this is all in Ziggy's video. This. Here. Now this person, let me crop it, is connected to the exact same metal thing that I tell you the Summer Moon Wells missing children get sacrificed. It's like a boat. It's part of like a fisherman's boat. This guy looks like he's on a boat and he's dressed for fishing. But what they have with them, Ziggy, is a victim. Ethan Chapman looked just like that. Ethan Chapman looked just like this. Take a good look at Ziggy's video. This is Ziggy going to the Wells house to talk to the tree trimmers. Jody Sue's having a tough time. Jody Sue is going through some healing process. We don't know who Jody Sue is, but she knows that this is coming to surface. You know, Jody Sue, it's coming to surface. And if in fact you're a kind soul in there, I don't know you. Speak out. Tell the truth. Because Ziggy is going to be telling it for you in my presentation today. This guy is connected to the back of something. But if you look to the left, that's what he's connected to. There are many cars in this situation. There's a white one. There's a blue one. There's a red one. Notice his hand. Notice the bar. Notice the reel. All of this is within split seconds of her video. This person has a blonde-headed girl behind him. Now, You may not see it, and that's okay. But I see it. I see he's not alone. I see that I believe that Ziggy isn't here. It's on her video, but these are different people. There's a blonde-headed girl right there attached. Right? And this person is being sacrificed. In the video of a Summer Moon Wells video about tree trimmers. So the details that I receive are in moments like this in a video. I could see them and grab them because I know they're true because I've been shown them. These are called trophies. This reminds me of a Molly Go Lightly in there. But this is a different person here. This isn't Ziggy. But it's that she's connected to Summer Moon Wells's trophies. These are trophies in her hood. That's what I see. So is this really happening in Ziggy's video? I have no idea and I don't give a shit. This is giving me the opportunity to tell you guys the story. This is what it looks like. This is what it looks like. And these trophies get hung on them. This is what it looks like, you guys. And now the white truck is a blue truck, which turns to a red truck. But what you see here is what they're showing is in the back of her head. Now, I've been looking at these trophies for a very long time. They are a staple. Pull it over here. And this person is showing me that this was Summer Moon. Why? Because this person is showing me the colors of Summer Moon. These are the colors of Summer Moon. The colors. There's a little child's hand in the video that's right next to the car. It's right next to the car. This child's hand is holding on to one of these bricks. And again, this is what the Summer Moon Wells case looks like. This is what these things there. That's a child all the way to the left. Now, this looks just like what Jody Sue Brown holds up in her car. And it shows maps, right? This is in the middle of her video, and this shouldn't even be there. So you have to understand that, the video isn't talking about this. I'll show you the video when we're done. Hi, Fiona. I would love to know if, I don't need Ziggy to say yes or no, if they recognize this stuff in their video. Because that's what's important, is that these things are recognized. It's not important that they're in there. It's important that this is recognized. This is supposed to be Ziggy's leg. So it's more important in certain given time periods that this is recognized as being in your video. Now this here, is in the video. And because I see it and it was pointed out to me, I feel as if this is where Summer Moon Wells trophy could be. Here. This is by the Wells property, and there's a bench that you sit on there. And there's a red flower, and there's that purple thing. And I feel like this is one of the more important little places that they set up for summer. This is a dedication area. And this is by the Wells house. I wouldn't have noticed it if it wasn't important. Correct, Crystal. We need their help. I'm not looking for someone to come and be, oh my God, your Ziggy has nothing to do with this. I don't give a shit. It's not about that. It's about what's in her video. So if I'm saying this stuff is important and it's in your video, explain it. Because all I see are the same lights that I see throughout the Summer Moon Wells case. This is in her video. Why would the lights that look just like Summer's be in the video? I know why, because it's showing me information. These are the same lights that Catch It TV or Check It. I always say that. Check It TV has. He always had lights beaming in his videos. And what is this? Huh. Check It TV showed lights like this all the time. Let me see if it's in his fake car. Fake car. Let's see if I could get super lucky. Holy shit, I did. This is when you know. So this is Check It TV's car as he's trying to find as he's trying to find Kylie. And this, now understand, this is in his car. In his car. I'm like, okay, that can't be in his car. It's lights like this that are in Ziggy's car. I'm going to show you. Because it's a fake car. But this is Check It. Right? And lights like this, Ooh, it's a. So here are the different cars that keep showing up. So now we say, I don't know who that is. I'd love to know who that is in the same colors as Jody Sue Brown was wearing, as well as Summer. It's the pinks, the blues, the yellows. It's the baby colors. In the middle is the car, and to the left is a car. But you guys, look at the windows. Look at what's going on here. It's showing to me Summer Moon Wells case. Now we have a red car. Now you guys, this is all within minutes, 14 minutes. Different cars show up, different colors, different fronts, different backs. Most of them are lifted on a lift and then put down. So what happens in this video is the car situation. The cars are not all touching the ground. Like you see that they have like Don Wells said, stilts, like they're on stilts. Let me brighten this up. But this here, this is just, Ziggy talking to the tree trimmers. And all of this is happening. These cars are not touching the ground. These cars have exactly what I've been telling you on the bottom of the car. So, not saying again, Ziggy's have this, but again, it gives me the opportunity to say to the law enforcement, whatever they're doing and wherever they're moving shit around, you need to look under the car. I've been showing this shit. Idaho 4 was so obvious. I'm like, under the car, get under the goddamn car. And it's telling me to check it. These cars are moving, Crystal. They're moving and they move fast and they keep these up and down. They're red, they're white, they're yellow, they're, here's a blue car. Now this is another car on stilts. I just showed you this one. Red. Now there's a blue one. Notice the blue thing in the back. This is another clue for the TBI. This here is showing itself. And doesn't this look like a corn thing? Doesn't this look like a corn thing? Right? Wait. Okay. Like, what does that look like to you guys? Yeah, right? This is telling me that it's very, very close to the Wells property. And it tells me that it's important. But here are cars that are on stilts. See? And what you have here is a mixture of people that are showing me information about Summer, saying that this is how Summer moved. She was transported. They brought her to one place. They switched cars. They went to another place, switched cars, but the cars maybe were on lift, so you don't know that they were there, so you don't see the tire tracks. Like, a lot of ways to do it. These guys could get these cars up. They don't want anyone to see the tire tracks. But this tells me that Summer Moon Wells was moved like this. She went in a car down the road. And they switched cars. Look. Notice the hood. Notice the inside of the car in the middle. What this is telling me is this is how Summer Moon Wells was transported. She got in a car. That's what it's telling me. I don't know if it's right or wrong. Nothing's been proven here. It's for entertainment, educational purposes. But what I'm saying is Summer got in a car just like this. And there was complete chaos because there were more kids than her. She was not alone. Just like these photos. Just like this video I'm showing you of Ziggy's. A lot of movement. Something went wrong. I just keep getting that. I've gotten that since day one. Since day one, something went wrong. With the transportation, something went wrong. There's the little fingers. And that is someone with blonde hair, and that's a child. Very important. This person shows up in Ziggy's video. Just like that. These are people that are moving. So when I say these are people, no, I think Mary, I think they're like little flowers, but maybe they're handprints because they change. This person here tells me that there was an adult. Summer wasn't alone, and Summer is older and younger. The Summer that is the true Summer. There are multiple ages. I think that there was another baby. I've said this before. Another baby, older. And that's who, this is what I get. Candace Bly Wells had a baby. And that baby is her daughter. And then there's Summer. I think this is what I hear. And I really wish I knew if I was right. They'll never let us know though. Well, maybe they will. Maybe they will one day. Candace, maybe this is Candace. Candace had a daughter, and she had Summer. And her daughter had a Summer. Her daughter had a Summer. So there's like a bunch of different ages. That's what I have. That's what I got. That's what I got for you. That I think that Candace gave birth to a different child. And I think that the Summer that they have, there's a reason that Don felt comfortable abusing her. And I'm not saying the words. Like she was his. She was his. Candace had another child. Right, Candace? Who was the one that lived in the shed? There's, who was in the shed, you guys? Someone in the beginning, someone rented, was that Grandis was in the shed? Someone took care of a baby in the shed. See what I'm saying? There was someone in their shed that took care of a baby. They took care of a baby. I see this child like laying in hay, and like I see this child as if I see Summer after her sacrifice. Anyone hear anything like that ever? That's what I'm feeling. That's what I'm feeling. It was all on their property, right? It's just a close up. Here shows you two extremely important things. I turned them upside down because their photos are upside down. So I had to shift them. So let me crop this. The car to the left is, to me, the red truck. Not to say it that is in her thing, the red truck, okay? So in my eyes, the cars that are involved with taking Summer, you won't even find their tire tracks. No way. These cars are picking up these kids, and these cars are on a flatbed, you guys. Just, I just got that, I just put that together because, actually this very second, because I see this, and I've always kept the flatbed that was found in front of the Wells house. The day that Summer was gone, this thing was in front of their house because it was on, I think it was in one of the newsrooms, and I'm like, they moved the frickin' cars and they used that bed. Back here, now this is the Wells property, this is where the bed was. It's here with the car that they're taking down, and it's a truck. It's a pickup truck. See that? It's a pickup truck. So this is a flatbed. This is a car that's like halfway on it. Do you all see that? Fred claims pimping was going on in a camper or shed down on the bottom property, so that's men and women. Huh. So, interesting. Thank you, Crystal. So this is a flatbed, the car coming off of it. This, the wheels are not touching. None of them. So what I'm saying is this stuff is important in Wells' case. And Summer wound up in the weeds, in the hay, in the leaves. Just like this photo. Now, don't get it all confused. I'm not saying, holy shit, Ziggy, you have a photo of Summer in the weeds. No, what I'm telling you is this is what happened to Summer. She was in the wheat, in the hay, in the leaves, and she had a very, very long ride to go. These kids are in the car for a very long time. They skedaddle everywhere. I think is that, hi Muffin Top, welcome in. I want to take your question. Is that why Don went to that shed first? I think there were other people there outside of just Summer, and I think he went to make sure that no one was in there. And he was banging on things to make sure everyone was out. It wasn't even about Summer. That's what I think. And that banging and all that shit and looking in that, I think they were just making sure that no one else was on the property. That's what I feel. Because they already knew Summer was gone. They knew it. They knew it. So they're not going to go looking for her. Like, oh my God. They went in there to make sure the cleanup was like that had zero to do with her. They went in that shed like I could see. This is what happens. I see it like a movie in my head. I see Don, and I really wish they. This is when I like to get affirmations. That's what I would be like. But the only one who could do that is Don, right? I see Don running into the shed, coming up that road from like south to north, and turning to the shed, which then would be on the west side. I'm literally, this is how crystal clear I get it. He's going up. The shed door, one door is open, one's closed. He puts his hand on the one that's already open and puts his head in real fast to make sure no one's hiding and still in there. Wasn't looking for Summer. He knew she was already gone at that point. So when he says, I knew she was gone before he got home, he's telling the truth, you guys. Everything that comes out of that man's mouth is the truth. Yeah, yeah, for sure he knew she was gone before he got home. It's not like he's like, oh, I knew she was gone before I got home because Candace called me 3 times. No. No. Now, I know these probably look pretty silly to most people. What you're seeing in here is information that Don Wells always showed at the carnival. Let's see. I've gotten lucky so far, so let's see. Carnival. Okay. Let's see what's in here. These are shapes and so forth that come from Don when he was at the carnival with his kids. And it's throughout the video. So I'm like, something tells me I really need to keep these weird looking photos. I'm not opening. Hold tight. Do 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 do. Oh, come on. Carnival 1, open. Oh, here it comes. All right, let's change. Let me see if I have it in here. Oh, geez. Oh, kind of like this. You just saw it maybe. This one. Edit. Let's see if I can get it on there. This thing. This is Don Wells from there, courtesy of Plunder, on the Ferris wheel. This here is what they're showing here. It's the same thing. He repeats it, and they match. To me, that's a complete match. And they have a lot of it in the video. Ziggy has a ton of it in her video. Just shapes. Those are critters. And these are little critters that remind me of summer. Those are the little faces. They're just, they're called critters, like this. This is Summer Moon. And Summer Moon has a horse there. She's got critters on her. The heart for sure. So what I see is I see Candace's daughter. I see Summer. See, these are little critters around her head. So what you see her head looking like there, see, this is a great example of how I do it. So in Ziggy's video, I pointed out a person, right? I'm like, where's this person? Right here. And I said, I told you it's not like this is in the middle of Ziggy's video. And by her, I don't know if it is, but it reminds me of Summer Moon Wells. This is what Summer Moon looks like. Well, here Summer has something around her neck. And look at that. Around her face. This face has the same thing Summer has. See that thing? You see this? Wait. Wait. I'm going to put it in here so you can see it. So this is a great example when I say, you know, whoops. I'm pointing that out because it just so reminds me of summer. Now I know why. There's my affirmation. Look at summer. So this is how it works for me, and it's not about the creator. So it's all about Summer Moon Wells' children's story, right? So if it's all about their story, all my details are about them. So when I say, oh, look at, there's this guy, you know, in the middle of Ziggy's video and looks like Summer Moon victim, I grab it. This brings justice to the kids because now what I just did was I brought my attention to Summer. This. Right? And now Summer has gotten a really great little piece of justice. Because her story is being told. Her story is being told. So she gets justice when I grab photos like this and say to my audience, look at me, look at Summer. That's what I look like. This is my story. I want to tell my story. This isn't their story. It's not about them. They're making it about them, she said. This is about her. She is showing you the story so we could then point it out. Look at what's happening to her picture. So by the end of the day, and by the end of her journey, these elements are going to all come out in these photos. And she is making it easy for you guys to recognize her story. And by no means is it about any of the creators. None of them, you guys. So don't let them make it about them. And that is all they're doing. This here is a photo, you guys, that I've had since the beginning. And look at the story it has to tell. It's her story. And this is why I'm here and doing nothing else. I mean, and not even making a living doing it. And this takes a lot of time, and it's actually taken up my whole entire workday. And then it puts me into a place where I feel like I'm in la la land, and then I'm done for the night. But look at Summer. See what's on her face? So by Ziggy giving us a gift of information, Summer Moon Wells then could get justice. Because then I'm able to tell her story to you. I know you understand when it's pointed out to me that you understand. And it's been pointed out. Look at the heart on her face. So, think about this. All of these symbols and whatever about the resurrection and whatever they use, all of the pieces and so forth, they show up in Summer's photos, and no one in any television production team gives a shit to cover it. Why? I mean, look at this. I swear in my life, I'm not doing shit to it. You guys sit here and watch these photos, and in the beginning, it didn't look like this. It depends on, and I do know that somebody, I'm not saying, oh my God, God comes here and changes my video. I personally think that there's a program underneath some of these versions, and it does this. There has to be. There has to be. Listen how I'm doubting myself. So this is Summer. That's Summer. So these are gifts. These are gifts of information. These are all summers, you guys. Look at the baby summer coming through now. See that? See, you guys? I'm telling you, that is her daughter, and it's summer. She wasn't alone. The child to the right is her daughter, but it's not Summer. Do you see what I'm saying? Summer's the little one. Candace even says it at the lake. She says, Chris asks her, who was she in the car with? She says, Hunter. Though she says, my daughter. And then there's a long pause. Summer and Hunter and her mom. Yeah, no one even, this to me, if I was a news reporter, I'd be like, wow, what is going on over here? And I'm not doing anything to it. I'm just sitting here talking over it. And her little skirt is turning pink. That's baby Summer. That's the Summer that's younger. That's the Summer that's barely 4. She's probably between 3 and 4 years old. And that little one to the left is Summer. The one to the right is a Summer, Michael Vaughn, something like that. But it's an older. Look at the faces changing. See, it's the same picture and they look different. So you look at these things, and when I say to you, that girl in the sweatshirt has something in her hood, that's somewhere in these pictures because it's trophy. So this is how Summer tells her story, and this is how we bring justice. Just like that. Easy peasy. And that there on the bottom is one of her little people, like her little friend that shows up in here. So this guy that's in Ziggy's, what it's telling me is those are the little ones that are with Summer. You see, let me grab it. Ziggy. I think what I need to do is make it sharper, right? Okay. So this, let me crop it. This here. If I sit it up, maybe you'll see it easier. Here we go. I opened it up a little. This little critter, I put it this way. See, that's that. It's sitting up. Or it could be laying down. But this here was a gift from Ziggy, right? See? So somewhere in here, are those critters. So again, when I say these are in Ziggy's videos, so now here's the guy still. Kind of just like this. Turns to this, see? It's all the same story. See the car? So messed up. So again, the cars now, it's looking really goofy. Look what's happening to this. Wait, 31. See, sometimes after, I don't know why it happens, but sometimes I call it the pictures almost like explode, like it just makes zero sense. And that's what I feel like is happening to this. Right? So this is the back of the car. See, it changes. Changes. See that blade of information? Like there's always something, they're always giving information. This to me tells me that it's the same story as the Idaho 4. This is the blade. And there's a cover over this is the cover to the blade. See, like when I look at things, it tells me a story, and all it does is it helps confirm that this is what the blade looked like in the Idaho 4, and this is the cover, and it's got some pattern here this way. But that's the knife. Jumped from one case to the next. I wanted to show you something very interesting. Remember Julia, what's going on with this? Julia, who they said was Madeline McCain. You know who she looks just like? This Autumn girl. This person. Now, she was gone 2004. And she is, what as they said, the niece to a neighbor. I don't know. It's something in Tennessee, but man, they look a lot alike. It's kind of crazy. The one picture I would like to put up here is, now that we have some new people in here, does anyone know who this is? This person. No? What the heck? Here. Wait, let me put it up again, smaller. Here. Anyone know who this is? take a snapshot of it, you guys. So if you know, things come to us as we go to sleep at night. You might all of a sudden be laying down and be like, I've seen that before. Like, and then you'll have his photo, because this is someone that I think is important to know. And Ziggy's videos, everyone goes to Ziggy's videos. Let me close this. So if this looks familiar to anyone, call your local newsstand. So I hope I explained that good and correctly for you guys. It helps give Summer Moon and all the children involved some peace and justice. I'm going to show you another bit of information that is new. Not done yet, you guys. Like I said, this is how I believe Summer, actually this matches. This is how I believe Summer to have left this world, is looking like what you see here. And if this is where the aha moments come. So anyone that's new here, this is when shit gets pulled together, because I know that I was coming up here earlier with just one presentation, the one I'm about to show you. And then I said this popped up and I had to put this together, and it did, because I listened to Jody Sue, who always gives me amazing information. So I put the other one up first. Now I'm about to do the second one, and this is where I'll be like, oh, now I understand why I put that one up first. Because of this. This is one of the reasons. Anyone that follows me knows that she wound up in the leaves, she wound up in the hay. This is what happened. But this is telling me now, this was just in Ziggy's, is that there, for sure, there's another affirmation that Summer Moon Wells, or the daughter, whoever these kids are, is on the Wells property. A piece of it. Piece of it is. And this is what these kids look like. This is familiar to them. You see the hood? See the back of the neck? See the back of the head? That is what I just showed you in Ziggy's video. That is this. You see how it works? And that's how my intuition, my psyche works. For some reason, mine chose to be someone who tells a story through photos. Right? So when I say this is familiar to the children, they've got these babies on their back, you guys. These little things, these little trophies. They carry them. These are cult actions, this is for the resurrection, this is rebirth, this is whatever they call it. This is somebody's way of life. And that is where the kids go. They get pulled into it by no choice. They don't have a choice. So Ziggy's is showing this part that's in my presentation. Again, same thing. See to the left, you've got that thing on the head, across the eyes. That's what the person looks like. Let's see. See, look, the eyes are covered like that. See? Everything winds up ticking and tying. It should all wind up together is one story. And, here, WCIA Network, we know that this is not true. But we know it's summer. And I show this so everyone could see that she's not sitting in a car. Look over here. Look at the rope. This is rope. Right here. That's rope. This is rope. This is like what I just showed you. That, what you're looking at, when this shit comes together, it's amazing. What you're looking at, let me crop it down a little bit. Can't someone who's guilty come forward and say, yeah, you're right? Oh, here's the heart up here. So here's Summer in the box. It's got to turn. Okay. See, she's in her swing. And that rope, she's like in the swing like this. And this is there. Wait, let me make it smaller. Okay, let's see if this works. So this would be, because obviously it's not a car seat, go like this. the ropes would match up. And this is like a box. It's all the same. Jody Sue Brown. Here comes another urgent piece of information. Urgent. Jody Sue Brown's videos show this information. And again, they're gifts of justice. And she shows this over and over and over. And this is not going to stop being exposed. I'm not stopping. And it should stress you out. You should be stressed out because this is in your video. And nobody has come forward and said anything. Be amazing if you would. Like, yes, I've noticed it. I've gotten the right people to look into it. Thank you for showing me that this is in my video. A pin through my neck. But you have a pin through your neck. You have a pin through your neck. You have a hole in your neck. What about this? You have that thing in your mouth. What about this? You wouldn't say something. Personally, I would be getting a hold of YouTube. Being like, someone's doing this. And they're putting stuff in there that tells the Summer Moon Wells case. Because this is the Summer Moon Wells case. What you're holding in your hand is the same thing that Ziggy has in her car. And I'm going to show you. What you see to the left is what her phone looks like. What you see to the left is supposed to be your phone. I think I cropped it wrong. Wait. Nope. Copy. So this is a Summer Moon Wells. This is like shit that I've seen in the Watts case. Like, very weird, right? It all needs to be recognized. Oh. Maybe Jody Sue and Ziggy are the same. I don't know these people. Jody Sue. Because, oh my goodness. I would be surprised if they kill someone off soon. Like Ziggy. Like Ziggy and Jody Sue Brown are, like, to me would be the same. This is what's on her neck. Holy shit, man. Wow. Now, I'm going to tell you why this is interesting. That little dude is just in Ziggy's video. What did I do with it? Well, that's interesting that this is what's coming up for me. What's coming up for me, you know, all of these people have the same content. JLR, Jody Sue, Ziggy, Molly Golightly, Bullhorn Betty, like that group, their movements and their information, their gifts of information are pretty much the same. And they really keep consistent. Like Jody Sue definitely stayed consistent in this last one. But there's something with Ziggy and Jody Sue. Jody Sue and Ziggy. Which one of them will be gone? Jody Sue's information here is nothing more than Summer Moon Wells. All of this stuff that's in the hands are called elements. And it just gives the girls, I was going to say, the kids justice by showing these elements. So what's in her hand are the trophies of information. They're the trophies that people pay big money for. See the number 5? So there's an element, and what's in her hand and her fingernail and everything tells us and shows us how important it is to talk about Summer Moon Wells and not talk about the creators and not talk about it at all. Just stay with the children, stay with what's important. Don't get suckered into it. And this is why, for those that are new, certain creators offer me this information. That there is information. And throughout Jody Sue's videos, it stays consistent, meaning she's always giving me information. So here, It's like she's in a jail cell. Look at. This feels like she's in a jail cell. Right? It's a fake car. It's not a car, man. Come on, you guys, look at the bars. It's not a car. So this here, does anyone have this in their car? Bars? And there's our 5. Fingernail. So many videos you could go back and look at that I talk about this. They're just elements that tell the story. JLR, nonstop. It just doesn't stop. His are actually the easiest to read into. Like, it's the easiest one for me to be like, oh, yeah, oh my God, that's filled with information. Always. So that just means that fingers, eyes, it's all part of sacrifice, and it's all part of body parts that they basically lose. Just showing you Jody Sue. Her hands. God knows, I don't know who's in the back. They keep changing. Different people. Oh, that's weird. Doesn't it look like Winnie the Pooh and then this is Big Bird? Like, what is it on her shirt? Weird. It changes. Right, you guys? How's that happening? Wait a minute. Oh, this is interesting. Same shirt. My eyes playing tricks on me. So, you guys listen to me on this one. JLR always has this in his mouth. Start noticing, you guys. What is that? And then he has the heart on his face. Always. Let me blow it up. Sorry, I'm eating actually a piece of candy cane. Are you guys so dry? It's so bad. Okay. This is JLR. This is super important. And notice the heart. One of the hearts are on his face. This is always on JLR. But no one is going to zoom into his freaking nose to look at it. Yeah, it was. And to the right is the Beeston fam, the groups that I always follow. But this here shows you, like, look what's in her mouth. Same thing. But this, you're always there. She has the same thing. The Beeston fam, I like watch them like fly on shit, by the way. They're the most interesting. Because they're always different. There's always different characters. So there's like her and her husband, but it's so obvious when they switch people. See? Look how weird that is. This is like, to me, 4 different people laying here. Look at the boxes. Different people. Right? Now, I'm not layering it. I'm showing you what's under the layer. The faces get younger. I'm just showing you how they layer it, you guys. It's not all one person. Just a layering. Brighten this one up, actually. Because the next one, I'm going to just crap her, because get ready for your mind to be completely freaking blown and serious. Now, here, all the same video. So I brightened this one up and I just did the girl. You'll see why. Look at this one. Completely different. Look at the guy's head above her. Look at the faces. Her face. All 3 of these. There's nothing alike. Nothing. Let me do hers closer. So when I say that you could get the gray layer, this is the gray layer. And the gray layer is what lies beneath the deep fake. This is supposed to be the girl from the Beeston bunch. With some guy with that shit on his neck. But let me tell you something. She looks nothing like her, and this is a young girl. And if the authorities really gave a shit, they would do something about it, because this isn't her. When I made it brighter again. And just doesn't matter who did it, just knowing that that's not the girl from the Beeston bunch. These girls underneath the face that plays her, each one shows a different girl. Different girl. Made it brighter again, actually. Right. These faces are all different. How's that possible? Seriously. This is what's going on in our country in order to move, sell, get rid of children. These are different faces, and they're not her kid. Look at the eyes. This isn't her child. So I'm showing it because, and look at her hands. Look at Beeston's hands. This isn't her child, so I don't care. I'm showing it because they're not her child. She looks nothing like that. Nothing. There's always something wrong with their videos. And I'm pretty sure they haven't been investigated. So when I go up to show you what's in here, look. Look at the hands. The mother's hands. And the child takes one of the V's. Look at the eye. Different faces. The little hands, her fingers. This is totally abnormal. That whole thing there. Her hands, her face, here, here. She has like something growing out of the top of her head. In her hand. It's like her daughter is becoming all one big mesh piece. This photo here is starting to get so bright. Look right here. Oh, what the heck. This one. That's somebody. That's somebody. Like, that's somebody that wants recognition so they get justice, because that's somebody. No name. That's somebody that just didn't get justice. And this here tells a story of many of the children. All of their videos do. So the heart that is always with each victim, let me show you. This is the child's heart. Now, I think when an adult gets one of those hearts, like I showed you on JLR, I'm going to show you, it's this one. It's the one that comes from the child. So when I say something like, he has a trophy. He has a trophy of her. This is a perfect example. Underneath the white thing is that heart. This heart's on the arm. Right under that white thing is that same heart. Whoops. Under the white thing is the silver with the heart, which is this here. Here. Which is this here. Look at the child. She can't claim that's her child. Wow. Notice what's in the window up here and down here. Those are the windows. And this is a little boy. That doesn't matter. Throughout the video, it's really strange. The children, oh my God, there's little bitty ones of them. This here is the same size, the same look, pajamas and everything as the big kid. But throughout the video, and I'm not getting into it because I want to show you Jody Sue Brown's car. These are the little Cabbage Patch Kids. I'm serious. They're little. And at first you think that she's walking around with a baby. And it's not the baby's baby. It's not supposed to be this way, but it's like a little Cabbage Patch thing. And on the other side, that's what happens. It's like playing house with real kids. Playing a game, like they're in a game. Wait. Okay. See that child? It's very odd. See? She's holding like a baby Cabbage Patch Kid. I know that Summer said there's itty bitty ones and then there's itty bitty ones and stuff like that. That's what she meant. I'm going back to this, you guys, to show you a close-up of parts of these parts of the stories, parts of them have something to do with the land. And it's about keeping these strong, nice and strong, to hold their properties together. It's goes back to the land. Most of the issues and what they deal with and the corruption has everything to do with this. And I have to keep that in here for a little bit. I mean, for next week or so. Because if anyone ever goes out there, I don't know if you can, check out these bridges or take the map and find the corners, the tips of the A's. I would. I'm not doing that, but I need to know if anyone knew that Jody Sue Brown had some sort of a red car. This is the night Summer Moon Wells went missing. This is a video that she has, and once in a while, real loud music comes on, but it's completely in silence other than that. And I took some really quick snapshots so I could get the outside of the car. This is Jody Sue Brown's car, allegedly, because she's driving it. And on that night, this was up here in the beginning of her drive. Now, again, what I'm telling you is Summer Moon Wells went in a car. All it does is tell me she went in a car. They switched her from car to car. Isn't this the little character she likes with the big eyes? This is another child. There's two children. See? I think this represents Summer. And this is a little boy, Michael Vaughn. Do you guys know if that's the toy that Summer liked with the big eyeballs? You know, they said that she was interviewing with Chris from the interview room, and she said, let me look something up. What were they called? With the big eyeballs. Let's see. Big eyeball mini toys. Let's see. Nope, not Paw Patrol. Let's see. Oh, maybe it's. Oh, it is. I think. Well, one of them is. You get them like at Toys R Us or. So, anyways, this is the night, and this is Jody Sue Brown's car she's driving. Now, this is the morning, so it starts at morning, or else these are two separate ones, I don't know. But did anyone know that she had a car that color? This is the inside. I'm having a super tough time um, trying to stay neutral. I'm having a tough time at this point right now trying to keep it separated, like keep the conversation separated so it doesn't become um, um, opinionated, right? This here, when Summer was on the swing and she was being pushed, there's like a pointer that's used, like a very pointy pointer, there was a point that was placed on her. It was on one of the fingers of whoever was pushing her. And they had pink nail polish. Here's Jody Sue's hand. I see the very pointy pointer on the finger, and I see pink nail polish. Under the thumb, look what's under her thumb. It's a little pointy thing. Did you guys see that? Pretty cool. But these are pieces that say, that Summer says, come look at me. This is my story. I'm in the back of the truck. I'm in the back of the truck. That's her story. That's her story. And show you how this shows. This tells me, again, has nothing to do with this video, that Summer was placed in the back of a truck. That's what I get from this. She has her box there, and she's there, and she was taken and put in the back of a truck. So if you look in the mirror, you'll see a little head pop up with the little mask on. It looks like kind of like a kitty cat or something. His head's popped up. And that's when I see and it's here, this do not enter sign is very important to. She was traveling south. She was in a car, very, very, very bumpy, a lot of like smog, smog. And she saw that sign. She saw this sign. So whatever direction she was going in, this sign was on the road. But I think they turned around. Oh my God, you guys. Look at this street. Do you guys remember people that were with me, have been with me for a long time now? I have in my book, in my journal books, when I was first being introduced to summer. I wrote everything down. I wrote the street, what it looked like, where the gravel was, yada yada. So one of the things was, which always came up, and I stayed really solid with it, was that it was across the street. The ground was like gravel, like cement like. And you see, let me show you something. There's like a split in the road. Wait. Seven. Oh, I don't see it because I made the picture smaller. Oh, God. Wait, I have to make it bigger now. Okay. This here, let me show you. You know how I say, oh, to the best of my ability. I'm going to show you a picture. Well, this is kind of close to it. I think I could probably get better than this. But this is what it looks like where Summer was stopped. She stopped at a place, and that's how she was able to see these signs. And that's like what the streets looked like. She saw those signs. So there are people that like know the area, right? There's a couple videos out there, and if I have time, I'll go over them, that speak about Don and Candace. They really, it didn't get a lot of views. It's like a really small channel, right? And what's to the left is what he says is Don and Candace's red truck in the street, yada yada. And I'll get back to this because I have to show you the video. Summer got in a car. She never touched the ground. They never let her touch the ground. Like these cars were lifted. See how all this information, this is what it is. And these toys went with them. Not these ones like this. She was able to take one with her. And whoever she's with, the same thing. Then this is on the car as well, the front car. This one is the red car. Now, I don't know if anyone recognized that she was even in a red car. Like, did anyone know that? Out of her window from the red car. At a gas station. And this is what it looks like, you guys. It's the color and everything is, it's like the red Toyota truck. I don't know why this wasn't ever talked about. I mean, it's her video, her driving her car. The night of Summer's disappearance. So the night that they said, if anyone saw a red truck, well, this is the red truck, I would believe, because she's in their area driving around, starting the morning before, right? I mean, if this is Jody Sue, like, who else, whose car are you driving? It looks like an old pickup truck. Toyota red pickup truck. And then this then disappears. Now let me explain something to you. These little bowls were with Summer. They went with Summer. They went with her. You're like, probably what? Like here. Where's her? Do. Not in here. Those little bowls wind up with her in all the white bars. You can't see them really good here, but they're on the shelves. They're up on the shelves. They look different now. But they were like dog bowls. And it has switched. It went like, same car ride. That and that. Like, that's a girl or something? Like, why change the cup so drastically in the middle of driving in the rain? I see Summer holding something in her hand really tight, like really precious, and like rocking with it. She had something with her, like I feel her, like her little baby, like she went with a little baby. Maybe that's what it is, like she went with her little baby. So this is the gas station that is across and has the same kind of gravel that I see in my third eye. Here they have all three. They have the red gummy thing in the window, and then they have the two toys. See the gummy thing in the window? Was it in here? It was right there. Totally different each time. So look at the gummy there, right? Totally changed. Everything changed. Even like the windshield wiper changed. Not there. And then goes like that. All the same video. And then like that. What it's telling me is there are 3 kids in the car in which Summer went with. 3. You guys, this is the red truck. Well, allegedly, obviously. This is the red truck that they were looking for. It looks like it to me. In this guy's video, it's called Summer Wells, Candace Bly Bly. I've shown this before. Candace Wells, Bly Bly, Tim Mullen, Red Truck, Jose Roman. This guy, Harsh Times 7777, has a couple videos of Summer Moon. These are his. And what you see here, it's telling me the same information as Summer Moon. as if harsh, 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 harsh 7777 is showing the same place as Jody Sue Brown. Now, I'm not saying they have the same signs, yada yada, but I'm saying that these are the same corners, because in front of harsh times is your gas station, and in front of this one is your gas station. You see, both of them are telling location to me, and it is saying, look for that gas station that is on the west corner of a split road where you either go north or south. Like, you have a choice. So the story that I'm spitting out here is, you have a choice at that point in the split of the road. And I think that the Wells had a choice when the road split. Somehow the road split. Now that could mean something went down, and shit hit the fan, and things broke up. So, I never know. I just say what I hear. So this just might be telling a story right now, because I've seen it twice and there's like the same road. You see? This is Jody Sue's. This is this guy's. So if I were to read it as a clairvoyant, I'd say that there's a choice to make. Either go east or west, south, north or south, but you had to make a choice. There's a split in the road. And that split in the road that's there, you better not enter it. Like, you don't enter it. You keep going. But you've got to go one way or the other, or you won't get out. There's one way in and no way out. You'll be stuck. Dead. Done. Something happened, and there are only a few people that could come up out of the woodwork and expose themselves and come clean up the mess. And I think that Jody Sue Brown figure is the one who had to do that. And I think that there's loyalty based around the people I'm talking about. And I understand it, and I feel that it's very deep. And they just do what they need to do, because that's what they've always done. And they know it. And that's it. There's no discussion. No discussion about it. There's no discussing about it. And once in a while, like what happened with the Wells, they had a decision to make. Either way they decide to go is dangerous. You see that, you guys? Two signs. It's very dangerous. So it doesn't matter. You go left, you go right. It doesn't matter at the end of the day, because it's all the same. You wind up being sacrificed. You wind up at the end of the rope, at the end of your rope. Like, done. You're at the end of your rope. you see. Someone was going to keep going. They weren't going to come back. But they turned around. They shouldn't have turned around. That's the story of Summer Moon. Those are the stories. Run, 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 he says, run. This is a gas station that I see. This is the icon to the guy's video. Now, I'm showing it because, again, who is he? Right? This is the one who's in the corner of the video. It's curious to me is what it is. It's very curious to me. In review, I think it's important to really feel the impact on certain things that I showed tonight that are pretty clear in their photos. This is the only one I want to show you. It doesn't belong there. It doesn't. And to the creators whose videos I'm picking it from, go do something about it. Like, go look at it. Right? Go figure it out. Is it my video? Is it not in my video? Right? So I'm going to show you a couple things from Ziggy's. And I'm not going to play sound because there's no need to. So I'm going to show you how those lights, because the lights are really important and a lot of people don't know how I do it. I just click, like I just click back and forth. So here's the lights that appear. This is a good one. Right back, let me get a pointer because I don't want to put it on my laptop, so sometimes it's hard. Here are those green things. And then you'll look up front. But it's really nice to see it yourself with your own eyes. This here. Yes, there's stuff down here, but this is what's the most important. Because that only comes out at night. See? And this is by the Wells property. This is going, I don't know what these are, but those are something. And this is Ziggy's video. See? and I just go through it and I get those flying things that I know represent summer moon because I have those. I have all those. And I collect the elements from all the different creators. Ziggy has them. I have a board that I have. It's a huge board behind me, and I think there's 95 kids on it. And then I have a section that I write the creators' names that I want to watch. And then what I do is I move it to number 1 spot, number 2 spot. Ziggy is being moved up. You see this? That's flying in her window. It's right there. I have it. Right here for you guys to watch. See, when I do it slow here, video is on top of each other here. It's like clipped. This is the same area that Jody Sue showed on her video, right? Because I believe this is it's supposedly going into the property, but both of them are crossing the same spot with all these lights going on. So this is Ziggy's video. Jody Sue's is what I showed the beginning of this week. I can't even remember if it was last week or this week. Same kind of video. The interesting thing is that it's here. What does that mean? Good question, Betty Boop. It means that location is something that the children remember passing. This is something that is part of the kid's story. So if I were to write a book from the viewpoint of these children, I would say they feel a bumpy road going this way, and outside their little window, they saw this. And all these lights were happening. Because that's what's, those are things they remember. I don't know which one this is. 51. Wait one sec. Okay, this is a longer one. The heck? 811. I want to go over this one. Okay. And then I'll call it a night. This is Ziggy's video. Them going over to Don's talk to the tree trimmer. Now I don't play it. What I do is I look for that information that I showed you guys. See, it's right in there. See? So there's that guy. And here is the one, it's the victim. Watch. Take a screenshot. Oh, you guys, Crystal, thank you guys for helping the newbies. Seriously, thank you. It's not easy. I mean, it shouldn't be. I mean, it's just about 800 videos into this. Okay. So here in the darker spot, you've got that victim. See? But that will go in a clearer, ooh. The victim is on top of their triangle. In their triangle, you guys, I call their house. Everyone has one. So this is what's in the dark spot of the video. So people are new will be like, how'd you know that something was in the dark spot? The dark part of the videos usually will hold the deep fake because that's placed under someone's video. Let's say you have a video of your family. 2 weeks later, someone calls you like, there's something underneath your video. Well, you don't know it's there. Someone used your family videos as the cover up, the deep fake, to what they're selling on the market. So then they could go sell it across the country and ship the video, and it looks like it's just your family's party. So that's what's happening here. That's why I always say it's not about the creator, because it isn't. So, see, that was really quick. That's what's under there. So if you were to take a snapshot of that, that's the same thing as I just showed you. This. Let me get it brighter. And these are sacrifices. And they air them, they sell them. I don't know what they do. See? Just like that. So when you see, like, it's what's in the middle. I'll try to stop on one more and then I gotta go eat. See, this one is big time. Then there's that stuff. There's the car. There's the blue car. See, somewhere in here. I'm trying to stop on again, it's so much easier to do it when you're on your phone. If you ever want to do stuff like this, tape it on your computer and then transfer it and then send it to your phone. See? She just reminds me so much of that Julia. So much. See, this is where I get the stuff. See, there's the phone. See the little child's hand? There's all the cars. So there's the memorial right there. And then here's more of the critters. Right in there, see? In the hand. Said, dude. So it's nice to see moving pieces and what it looks like for it to have life behind it. That's a younger kid. So this is what we do here for the Summer Moonwell's children. We try to bring justice by telling their story that is presented through images. And I try to the best of my ability to show you guys. I hope this was good for you guys and that you learned, those that are new, and that you bring justice to the children by not focusing on any of the drama that's going on out there. And don't get suckered into stupid conversation right now. There are kids that are being taken every day, and summer hasn't been found, so don't fall into that crapola. Look at it from the children's eyes. All right, you guys, my throat is going. Woo. All right, thank you, Muffin Top. Happy you made it in. Thanks to all of you. Thanks to subscribers, members. Yeah, thank you guys. Your words are really sweet. All right, have a wonderful night or good morning. Goodbye, folks.